I'll get into the details of how I ended up having a meeting with this plywood company in a bit. But when I finally got back up on my feet again, there were 2 pallets of plywood magically appearing in my driveway, along with a note saying, "We love your cabin project with your daughter and we would like to support it." Wow, that's amazing. I could do that. Now, this generous donation meant that we could seriously up our cabin building game. I'm not talking about Julia's ambitions here. She might have had skyscraper dreams compared to my modest shack aspirations. Protecting the flooring from water is our biggest priority, so putting up the roof first is the first priority. So here's a little montage of us putting up these half sheets of mold-protected spruce plywood sheets. My initial goal was pretty simple. Get a floor going, some framing, put a roof on, and slap on some outside wall cladding. The inside stuff like insulation and walls, that was future Jesper's problem. Essentially, it was going to be a summer cabin, great at keeping out rain and bigger animals, but also a 5-star hotel for wind and smaller critters. But thanks to this plywood fairy godmother, our little cabin dreams just got a big upgrade. And by upgrade I mean that we might actually survive the winter without turning into popsicles. As we were making progress, Julia received some exciting news for her. An opportunity to study in Italy again that she couldn't or wouldn't pass up. But with the weather turning worse, I had to step up and secure the roof on my own. And that is perfectly fine. I love working on my own. I think. Up on the roof? Really? Did you leave me up on the roof? Alone? Hello? With Julia off to Italy and dark clouds rolling in, I had to shift gears. The bad weather was coming fast and I needed to make sure our hard work didn't get washed away. And by hard work I mean that flooring. The fastest way to make the roof waterproof in a rush was to put up some underroofing on top of the plywood sheets. I found a couple of rolls of underroofing from when I cleaned out my dad's place. Thank you, Dad. At the time, I had no idea what was in those rolls, but after reading a bit up on it, thanks ChatGPT, I found out that underroofing is a waterproof barrier that is often used under the roof itself as an extra layer of protection, and it can act as the top of the roof for a few months with no problem. So I decided to put these rolls on to protect the cabin from whatever was coming my way. But I also found out that it is pretty hard to put up in the current hard winds that we were having here.